Well, we just had the 2.7 live stream happen yesterday, and obviously they posted on their website about what the actual content is coming out. And we don't usually get to see everything in the live stream. It's usually pretty quick, and they cover things very quickly. This way, visually, I can look at it and do a proper breakdown of each individual facet, of the patch. The live stream, it was okay. It was a solid live stream. I fucking enjoyed it. It was quick. Nothing really stood out to me bad, nothing really stood out to me good either, but that's fine. Uh, but yeah, let's read because this is a more visual. This is more of a we're getting right into it. Let's read what's coming in 2.7. I am still very excited. I think we all are excited because it's the end game, baby. It's the finale. So let's check it out. We're gonna try to make this quick as well. So do. Dawn breaks and dark tides. New main quest. The bygone shall always return. And dawn breaks on dark tides. And then an after story, a stranger in a strange land. So it's two main stories, and I think this is kind of probably going to be sort of like a character story, maybe. I think it'll be something that's like the quality will probably be similar to like Jacona's story is my guess. If it's like as good as a main story, I'd be like, holy fuck, that's basically we're getting three main stories, which would be awesome. I'd love that. That's what I like to see, to be honest. That's dope. I fuck with that. Echoes wise, you know, new set. They showed off the 3 cost. I noticed they didn't show off the 4 cost. Am I crazy here? Because I didn't see. Oh no, they're showing the 4 cost here. All right, I digress. It's a new set for the new character. It's intriguing they're only adding one new Echo set. So what would be his best Echo set then? I'm a little curious about that. Flameswing Shadow, 3 piece, dealing Echo skill damage, increases heavy attack crit. What? 20 seconds, dealing heavy attack damage, increases Echo skill crit rate by 20. Heavy attack crit rate. That is so fucking specific. Good golly. Um, I feel like this is probably obviously made for a Galbarina. It's interesting we're only getting one, so I want to know what set his is going to be most viable for, to be honest. New tactical hologram. I mean, I'm excited. Linus of Glory is going to be fucking hard. It's going to be a fun fight. I always love the tactical holograms. They always do a great job. Probably my favorite feature in the game, to be honest. One of my favorite features is tactical hologram. I really, really, really wanted the fucking false sovereign though. I really did. Like when he comes in, he's gonna fucking kill us, and I really wanted to face him, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna fucking go too crazy. And then optimizations, Resonator Ascension Planner. I actually really liked this. This is huge. This makes building your characters a lot easier because I'll be real, you're not really building your characters in essence in this game. You're just fucking doing a chore, and this is a way to just do that chore very much easier and quicker as well. So I think that's good. Now, obviously, I'd love them to completely revamp build crafting in the game to make it more entertaining, but it is what it is, and give us more options. But it is what it is. This is good though. This is huge. I think this is probably one of my biggest things here is this Resonator Ascension Planner. Um, I love it. I really do. I'm gonna be using it to probably if it acts how I think it will act, I will probably use it to get all my characters maxed. Um, that might be my plan there. But anyways, better quest experience. The journey log feature will add to the quest system. Journey log allows you to view all the main quest chapters. Each chapter divided into different acts. Each updates journey log will incorporate. So, is this just kind of like a just shows you the timeline? I think that's what it looked like to me. Just shows you the timeline. What I really want is if you're gonna add this in, can you give me an option to go replay each main story quest if I wanted to? I really, really want to go back and play 2.2 without starting a new fucking character. Let's be real. Um, I'd love to re-experience the game story as is without having to go re-roll a new character and stuff. But this is a step forward. I think this is good. Nothing, this isn't bad, obviously. So yeah, UI upgrade and new features. The events tab being set into 3 categories. I think this is good with a featured, a reoccurring, and a permanent. I like this. I'll be honest, the reoccurring events I always fucking forget about. it's one of those things that just gets buried in the events tab, and I just completely forget about it, to be real. So I like this. This is better. It's good. New gallery option for all the enemies we fight. That's cool. I like that. Uh, the new terminal. I think that's. I mean, that's cool. I like it. Nothing really crazy there. And then I think there was also another thing where you could tab out of your wherever you were right into your if you're buried around in your home screens and stuff, you could just go press escape and you just go whoop right out of everything. It's cool. I don't know, nothing really too crazy to be honest. Environmental interactions, just they're extending upon the pre-existing things where more leaves move. That's cool. I like it. It's fine. I like the eye comfort feature. I think that's actually pretty huge because don't want to get that eye damage, man. It's a bright game sometimes. I like this. This is really good. Pretty happy with that. Two new Resonators, Galbrina and Juwan, I think is his name. I think it's Chuan. I think it's Chuan. I think that's how you say his name. I forgot. But anyways, Galbrina looks super fucking cool. Another 5-star gun user. I'm so excited, and she acts like a gun user. I know Chacona has a gun, but she doesn't act like a gun user. Let's keep it a buck. Um, I am so excited for Gabrina and that little fucking demon following her around, just yelling out things. It's so cool. It reminds me of the Warden in Destiny, Destiny 1, when you're doing the oh my god, was it Challenge of not Challenge of Elders? Oh my god, what is it called? I forget. But he yells out stuff like that with your tax, and I'm like, this is cool. I like this substantially. So I'm super excited for her. Chuan looks really cool. If the how he flows and moves and attacks. I think he actually might be one of the ones I'm a little less excited for, even though his attack movements look so cool and precise. I think I might just want to try him out prior to me pulling him. I'm probably gonna pull Gabrina to keep it a buck, though. I really am. Um, but I'm really excited. Really excited. Uh, Upcoming feature Resonator convenes. Yep, phase one, and then we also have the return of Lupa. Dope character. I love her. She's fucking cool. And then obviously phase two, Chuan, and then Zanny, which people are probably really wanting Zanny because she was pretty cool, but no Phoebes, so that kind of sucks. New weapons, Lux and Umbra. These look so cool. I love it to death. This looks amazing. I'm debating about pulling weapons to be honest. Be real. Especially, I'm really glad I didn't have to pull the last weapon because that was a brutal 10 pull. There was a brutal pulling for um, that kicked my ass. So, but really cool. Same with the sword, looks dope. Um, yep, yep, yep. Weapons for all the characters we just had. Special events. The Lament Recon Solaris Soldier. That is basically from it's not. They classify it as a combat event. I wouldn't classify it as a Wuthering Waves combat event. I would classify it as a Vampire Survivors combat event, but I'm still excited. Love Vampire Survivors, so they giving me the option to play Vampire Survivors in this game. Hell to the yes. I'm excited. This is a unique new event. I'm down. Now obviously the usual 7 days login event. Gifts of Ink Song. I forget what this was, to be honest. I really do. The freeze frame action highlights, I'll be real. It's a combat photography event with a hard mode. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about that afterwards. It's probably just gonna be one of those I get out of the way quick. Platforming event and then a commission event. Now I know a lot of people are kind of disappointed about the fact there's no real combat event, and I technically also wouldn't classify this as a combat event. But I think this is one of those patches where they're going to be focusing primarily on the story. It is what it is. I'm not too disappointed. Um, yeah, that's really all I have to say about that part. And then obviously, the Lola campaign. That's cool. I fuck with the Lola campaigns. And then a collaboration, uh, Moondrop. I've seen some people wear these. They look pretty cool. And then some new merch. Nothing too crazy. This definitely, now I could obviously agree with the fact that people think this is a very sparse patch. I think that makes complete sense to me. I would agree with that statement. There's really not a lot of content other than the main story, but I think that's the point. This is a heavy main story, part 1, 2, and then a follow-on after story, which I could probably almost consider it being close to a main story. The echoes are disappointing. It is what it is. I would get another tactical hologram. I like that. The optimizations, I think this is the biggest one, is the Ascension Planner. Everything else is kind of like, I appreciate it. It's cool. I like it. Dope. And the 2 new characters look great. I think people obviously decide how they feel about a patch before the patch even releases. And I'll be real, Kuro has kind of done this thing where they talk about a patch and people either get overhyped for it or over disappointed, and then the patch is the opposite of that. So I would say wait until the patch drops to make your decision. Be real. We are on the verge of the finale. The finale is coming in 2.7. I think just it's in October. Just wait until October 9th, you know? Let's play this story and then we'll feel about the patch afterwards. But I'm not really too either which way, you know? I'm just excited to play more of Wuthering Waves. But that's it. Let me know how you feel. Are you disappointed in this patch? Are you excited? Or are you just kind of like me who's just like, hey man, I just want to play this main story. I just want to see what happens. I'm excited. I don't need to make this game my full-time job, you know? So let's check it out. Anyways, like, subscribe would be very much appreciated. But that's it. Have a good one. Go away now and ciao.